Hey, happy Thursday morning. It's a beautiful day out here in Coronado, California with the Team Beachbody Leadership Retreat. It's been a very emotional day for me, so being an introvert, I'm a little bit drained. I took a little bit of a nap and a little jog, but I'm here today to really celebrate and recognize Brigitta Linford for her accomplishment today in earning the Beachbody Millionaire Club. So I just want to let her know how proud I am of her. I remember her coming to me in April of 2012, had a transformation with Shakeology, had a transformation with P90X, and realized that she wanted to use Shakeology as a coach because she wanted a discount on it, and she chose me as her coach, being from the same hometown, Idaho Falls, because she wanted to be able to learn from somebody that knew how the business worked and to be able to model that if she ever decided to be a coach. I laugh because she's become a phenomenal coach, and last year at Team Beachbody Summit in Las Vegas, she was announced as the CEO Leadership Award winner. And I'm incredibly proud of her for that. I know her team loves her and they're proud of her for that as well. She's an example to everyone on our team and to our hometown of Idaho Falls. But today we celebrate her being a millionaire with Team Beachbody. And people have been asking, what does that mean? And it means that she's earned a cumulative earnings of $1 million over the course of her career as a coach. And she's been a coach for 3.5 years. And the cool thing is that while that's a cumulative, at the same time, her business has grown to that point where that's what she makes as her earning per year. So she is a 7-figure earner with Team Beachbody. And I think it's important for each of you guys to know that she's extremely humble, loving. She cares deeply about her coaches and her team. And if it weren't for that, she wouldn't be at this place that she is. So she is that person. She's very deserving of this, I feel. And her team, you know, following in her lead, they're having great success as well. And we just want her to know how proud of her we are. She's very open about her story of, you know, they were bankrupt before. Her husband Jason was working 2 jobs and, you know, working hard with that, you know, that fear of having bankruptcy before in her life, and there were times where times were so tough with their little family with 3 kids where she was returning things to Walmart like light bulbs to get a little bit extra money to get food for the family. So she used that instead of an excuse of why me as her story of, you know, how she was going to change things in her life when she decided that she wanted to build a business with Team Beachbody. And it's been incredible to watch her grow into the leader and the person that she is and still remain yet so humble. And that's what I love about her and her team and what we're doing together as Team Beachbody coaches. So not only did she solve that problem of income and being able to put food on the table for the kids, she was able to bring her husband home from working 2 full-time jobs. And once they did that, they moved from Idaho Falls, from our cold weather in Idaho Falls, down to their dream location in Arizona. And their family lives down there in Arizona now. Her husband Jason just got back from Ghana, serving kind of like a mission trip and a service trip. And it's incredible to see that the way that they give back and love and continue to grow. So I'm proud of you, Brigitta. I'm proud of everything that you're doing, and your story's powerful. I share it all the time about how, you know, in your younger years you were suicidal and depressed, and how you've turned that into a way to share your message, you know, turn the mess of the past parts of your life into your message and inspire thousands of people to change their lives. You're respected by many coaches across the country and by many of my friends and family as well. So thank you, Brigitta, for who you are as a person, for remaining yet so humble. Today we were in our leadership retreat in an elite mastermind group, and got to hear our CEO Carl Daikeler. You know, our company's now a $1 billion company, and we got to listen to another amazing keynote speaker who ran a $1 billion company. And one of the things that I loved and that I heard is it's all about positive thinking and forward movement and growth that makes you a great leader. And one of the things that, you know, that he said that sticks in my mind is, he said, if your thinking is stinking, then your team is shrinking. So it's important, if you're trying to grow yourself as a leader, that you manage and control your thinking and your forward thought process, and being innovative and challenging the status quo and trying to change and make things better all the time. And that's what Brigitta does, and that's what great leaders in this company do. So, you know, I want you to think about that. How is your thinking? How is your mindset? And work on changing that if you're not in the place that you need to be, if you want to make a bigger impact. So if you want to make a bigger impact, a bigger income, and a bigger difference in the world, you've got to change the way you think and act. So I have a quick story I want to leave you guys with about problems and adversity. So the thing that I think about is that if, you know, it's a story, I'm from Idaho, so I'm in Idaho and Montana all the time, and it talks about cattle and bison. And the thing is that bison survive the winter far more than cattle do. So bison survive far more than cattle do in storms and throughout the winter. And the reason is when bison see a storm coming brewing on the horizon, the herd of bison run directly towards the storm, which takes them through the storm at a quicker pace, and they're in and out of the storm in a short amount of time. What happens with cattle is they get scared, frightened, and the cattle run away from the storm. And what happens is as they run away from the storm, these cattle are in the storm for a longer amount of time and more of them die. So what I want you to think about for you and your life is, are you like the bison running straight into the storm, running straight into the adversary, straight into the problem, and finding out how to get through it quicker? Because when you can do that, you're gonna be able to be like those bison and survive the hard times. And if you're building a business or wanting to improve your life and you think it's gonna be easy and there's no problems, I need you to change that mindset right now. Know that you're gonna face problems. You're dealing with people all the time. And if you're dealing with people, sorry, the sun's hitting me. If you're dealing with people, you're gonna be facing problems all the time. So be like the bison, run straight into the storm, straight into the adversary, straight into the problem. And as you do that, you're gonna be a stronger person, a better leader as you make it through that. So I love you guys. Once again, Brigitte, shout out and thank you for everything that you do for our team. We love you. Congrats on being $1 million earner with Team Beachbody. You deserve it. And you're running the 4-minute mile for our team. So you're the first one on our team to be $1 million earner, and I know that many others are gonna follow in your path. We love you. Thanks you. Bye-bye.